Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Group Iron Man Collection Log series. Last video I did some Bryophyta and some Obor. Bryophyta I went slightly over the drop rate and I still didn't get the essence, so I'm gonna have to go back to that at some point. But at least Obor I did get the Hill Giant Club at only 21 kills. Of course I get lucky on one and then go dry on the other. RNG always balances out or whatever. Right now I'm kind of just AFKing redwoods. I'm currently at 94 mil XP. You can tell I love AFKing because this is like by far my highest skill. But yeah, I just have like stuff going on, so I'm probably gonna be at redwoods for like the next couple of days. Okay, I've decided this video I want to do Mithril dragons. So kind of the main thing people go for is the dragon full helm from them, which is a 1 out of 32k drop from the dragons themselves. But then you can also get it from chewed bones, which you get from Mithril dragons. So it's not like actually 1 out of 32k if you do the whole like chewed bones thing. But you can also fill out this whole thing from Mithril dragons. So all of these ancient notes you can get from rummaging skeletons inside the ancient cavern where the Mithril dragons are. But honestly, that's kind of a pain to do, and since you probably want to be doing Mithril dragons anyway if you want to try to get the dragon full helm, then you will probably finish this whole collection log before you get the dragon full helm. Obviously I don't expect to finish all of this video or get like any of the rare drops from them, but I just kind of wanted to try them out. They can also drop the Draconic Visage at 1 out of 10k, so it's also possible to get that, but not really likely. And they have some good like alchable drops and stuff like that too. I'm gonna be trying out melee first, and then I'm gonna try magic later, so I'm borrowing the lance right now. And right now I have my quick prayers set to melee and piety. I'm not really sure which combat style I'm supposed to pray against. The great thing about the max cape is I have a quick teleport to Otto's Grotto, or I guess if you just have the fishing cape this also works. Otherwise you'd have to use a games necklace to Barbarian Assault and run all the way down here. Gonna sip my anti-fire before I go down here. And then where's the stairs? I forgot. Here. Actually, I might quickly mark these stairs so they're a little bit easier to see. And then there's Mithril dragons just all like up here on the second floor. There's plenty of spaces to kill them. I guess if you want to be fighting two, then there's these two over here, which is pretty good. Okay, first kill. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm actually on a Metal Dragon's task right now. That's convenient. I guess I should probably grab my Slayer helm. They also changed it when they did the whole Slayer update thing pretty recently, so now all of the metal dragons are grouped into one, so you can just do any of the metal dragons, which is great because I wanted to unlock Mithril dragons as a Slayer task anyway. I know I've killed Mithril dragons before, but for some reason my loot tracker started at 0, so... Okay, first trip done, I guess. Not sure if I should bring one more prayer potion because I have 3 food left over. Also, I think praying mage is probably better, so I'm doing that. And I got my first chewed bones of the grind. Okay, my task is complete. I'm really not struggling on food much, I guess. Here's my loot so far. Almost 400k GP worth of stuff is pretty good. I haven't been picking up the Mithril bars though, just because you get like so many of them, and if I picked up every single one then my trips would be incredibly short. But I got 3 chewed bones, so that's nice. Okay, I just spent an hour killing myth dragons off task, just in my melee setup that I had before. So I got these 4 pages, and then I think this one was a dupe that I got, because I noticed one of them I didn't get like a collection log thing for it. So now I'm up to 6 more collection log slots in here. Here's the XP per hour I was getting. And here's my loot. So I started with 42 kills from the task that I did, so that means I killed 74 mithril dragons in this hour. And I think before I do any like math stuff, I'm gonna test out an hour with a magic setup and kind of see how that compares. Oh, I thought you had to like use this on the My Notes book, but there's this option to copy to log, and that uses it up, so it gets rid of it. I guess it all goes in My Notes, so if you ever want to reread them for some reason, I guess they're in here. Okay, now I'm gonna try magic. So this is my magic setup. I'm using the Dragon Hunter wand, and I've got runes for Earth Surge because dragons are weak to earth spells now, so this is my best option. I'm using dust runes because I have like a white stack of dust runes, so why not? I don't have a whole lot of wrath runes though. For this method you want to stay at a distance because that's kind of the whole point of using magic, is that you're taking less damage. Fortunately they don't try to melee you unless you're in melee range. Oh, and yeah, for this, I have my quick prayers on Protect from Missiles and Augury. I used up quite a bit of dust runes, like 10k, and then about 1k wrath runes. So this does cost quite a bit. I do feel like it was pretty much the same amount of AFK as meleeing, so I would probably just melee. And here's my XP per hour. And I actually killed 83 this hour, so it's like slightly more. It does mostly depend on the gear that you have, like the melee gear versus the mage gear that you have. But I guess for me, maybe maging is like very slightly better, because I got like 9 more kills this hour than the last one. But still, I'm just gonna melee because I don't want to use up all of my runes. Also, something else I want to note is that you definitely don't use quite as much food maging. So I was bringing like about 4 or so less food than when I was meleeing. And even then, sometimes I was still getting more dragon bones than I could carry. I did some math and it would take 442 hours to reach the drop rate for the Dragon Full Helm only from Mithril Dragons, not including using up chewed bones. But you get, on average, 1.7 chewed bones per hour, at least at my melee rates, which was 74 dragons per hour. And the drop rate from using chewed bones on pyre ships is 1 out of 256. Thankfully, the wiki already has this math, but the expected drop rate for the Dragon Full Helm, including using chewed bones, is 1 out of 8,192, which is about 119 hours, at least for me, so it's not actually that bad. Also, if you want to use a spec weapon here, Burning Claws are the best, but if you're not using super anti-fires like me, Void Waker is the next best option. And on the topic of dragon fire protection, anti-fire potion isn't super necessary if you have an anti-dragon shield. There's a chart on the wiki that shows you the amount of damage you'll take from dragonfire with different combinations of protection and different types of dragons. So for metal dragons, you definitely need a shield, which reduces the damage from dragonfire to 5. But with an anti-fire on top of that, you take no damage. Only their regular melee, ranged, and magic attacks do damage. Would be cool to get the visage before I finish this grind. Now that I'm kind of done like testing out mithril dragons, I want to try to grab another Slayer task, and I'll just keep doing as many mithril dragon tasks as I can this video. So it would be cool to get more ancient pages. I almost forgot I should probably extend my metal dragon tasks, because I only got like 40 something before. Got another metal dragon task, another ancient page. Myth Dragons task complete. I guess I only got 1 page from that. I'm just gonna kill this last one and then go grab my next task. Got another metal dragon task. This time it's 119. Nice, another ancient page. I was doing a Kraken task and I just ran out of fire runes. I mean, I have a few in my rune pouch, but damn, that's not happened to me in a while. I guess I'll just buy some more. And this time I'll buy like a lot of fire runes. Okay, surely 100k fire runes is good. Oh, I just hit 20 mil attack XP. Did a bit of Yama and we got another soul flame horn. That's my 4th one now. And another ancient page. Ancient page number 12. And another one. Right after I finished my task. Another one. I was in a call with the Mudkip and got this.
Oh, nice.
Thanks.
Congrats.
I'm at 391 kills according to my loot tracker.
What's the drop rate?
I don't know, I forgot. And a few minutes later,
I didn't know the small rack sites can drop that. I thought it was just the boss.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and unlock this so I can make the helm. It's been a while since I did this, so you just use it. Nice. It looks so cool. It's so spooky, it's so Halloween-y, and I like the multiple eyes too. I love it. I don't know which is my favorite Slayer helm of all time, but this is definitely up there. It's pretty good. I got another Mithril Dragon task, and I guess this is gonna be my last one for this video because I just hit 1000 KC on them. Well, I guess now it's over 1000 because I killed one more, but there's 1000 KC. Had a lot of pages, and I've been getting dupes too. Okay, I'm done with my task. Here is my loot from 1000 Mithril Dragons. I mean, it's a little over 1000, but yeah. So I've gotten 12 mil GP worth of stuff. Of course, I don't pick up everything. I normally don't pick up the mithril bars or the prayer mixes, but I try to pick up, like, especially the alchable stuff and the runes and just whatever else I can pick up. I started with 2 of the ancient pages this video, and now I have 14, so I got 12. But then after a while I started just getting a bunch of dupes, so it's still probably gonna be a while before I actually finish that whole collection log with the notes, just because, like, I have so many of them. I think there's 26 in total. No, like, a lot of the ones I'm getting are dupes, but you know, it's not a big deal. So yeah, I have 14 out of 26, so there's still quite a bit more I can get. I guess I have a little bit over half of them. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. So I'm ending with 550 collection log slots. Of course, I talked about the ancient pages that I got. I guess the Araxite head is in the Araxor collection log, even though I haven't killed Araxor yet. That's cool that I got that. And now I have this sick helm just in time for October. And the Aranea boots. So I guess I can use that for spider bosses that I do in the future. And I guess that finishes my Araxite collection log. I actually just finished another Araxite task. And I've started doing, like, the small ones that are just north of the ones I was doing before, since they're lower level, so they're easier to kill, so, like, it's a faster task. They don't drop quite as much loot as the bigger Araxites, but I don't really care about that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, friends.